You guys doing okay? I'm doing okay. You guys doing okay? Cause I'm doing okay. I'm doing really okay right now. Especially the way this thing started. Of course, first off, Mo Claiborne, congrats to you, bud, because you were the worst Dallas Cowboy on the field today, and you've been pretty rough this entire season. So it's good that you got the game-saving interception to clinch the ball game, because other than that, you were bad. And the defense as a whole was shaky, made a couple good plays, but the Dallas Cowboys get the greatest comeback in team history within regulation, coming back down 21-0 and winning the ball game 34-31. This game couldn't have started off any worse, because you had a third string quarterback walk on at Southern Miss, Austin Davis, who was picking apart. We know Zach Stacy's awesome at running back, but he was using Kenny Britt and Quick, just killing the Cowboys on offense, killing our defense, and it wasn't big plays. Like, that was what was so frustrating, was the fact that it wasn't a bunch of big plays that the Rams were making. They were systematically, play after play, tearing up the clock and tearing up this Dallas Cowboys defense. This is what we were afraid of for the Cowboys fans, of what to see from our defense. And then the offense, DeMarco, before having another great ball game, once again starts the game with a fumble. Let's just... I don't know if it's something that has to get it out of the system, like just fumble at the first part of the game and he's awesome the rest of it. I don't know. I'd rather just to take that part out of it and just be straight up awesome, but he came through for us once again. I really got to commend Tony Romo in this one. We've been hard on him this year, especially after that first week against San Francisco. And then today, he didn't start off well. That pick six was awful. I mean, everyone saw that one coming. And it looked like, once that happened, it looked like this ball game's over. This team is going to implode. You lost to the Rams, a team that you've historically owned, especially Romo and this group has really owned this team. And they got it together. And I want to give Romo a lot of credit, because you could definitely see, if you watch this ball game, you could see him be that leader on the field, making the adjustments, making the calls, reading the defense, playing extremely well, and getting the ball to the right guys. So I felt Romo very integral to the Dallas Cowboys winning this ball game. But the major part for this, and the fact that that this unit wasn't talked about during the game, means they did their job. The offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys was amazing today. The running game, of course, it got a little tough there at the end when the Rams knew we were going to run the ball. But they opened up lanes for DeMarco, and they kept guys off of Tony. This was the best pocket he's had so far this year. Great job of the Dallas Cowboys offensive line, all those boys up front. When it comes to the defense, though, they did just enough. Bruce Carter got the big pick. That was more on Austin Davis making a bad call, but we'll take it, taking it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's one of those. It's that kind of. It's a defense that you really can't count on every single time. But if the offense will take care of business, the defense is going to get a couple of good stops, and this team can do something this season. So now, and also, you'd be remiss if you didn't talk about this. Did the Dallas Cowboys benefit from some bad calls? You better believe they did. That last field goal at the end of the first half by Dan Bailey was set up purely based on the fact they had a bad roughing the passer call where they barely even touched Tony Romo, and the holding call they called them for holding Terrence Williams. That was a bad call too. If those two things don't happen, do the Cowboys win? I don't know. It should be a lot closer. But I'm going to take it because we needed this one. So, sorry, Rams fans. Y'all can talk about those. So, how about them Cowboys? I will take this. I don't know how much further this team can go. I don't know if this team has any kind of run in them or anything like that. Nothing about this game says that they're on any kind of elite level. But just as a fan, they're 2-1. I will take this win, especially when the game starts and you're down 21-0. And if you told me at that point the Cowboys are going to win, I would have laughed in your face. And they did it, so I'm going to take it. How about them Cowboys? They take care of business in St. Louis. The Road Warriors, 2-0 on the road. And it's at Tennessee and at St. Louis, but we're just splitting hairs at this point. So good job, Cowboys. And we got the Saints next week in Dallas. And the Saints, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to think about that. How about them Cowboys? 2-1. See what this year has for us. See you guys later.